Hello everyone and welcome you all to another chapter of the Adobe Illustrator Essential tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 13 and here I'll be showing you guys the difference between RGB and CMYK color. Okay, so while creating a new file you guys must have saw in the advanced settings that what type of color option do I want to choose for my page. Okay, so here I'll be showing you guys how you can actually choose those colors and what is the difference between RGB and CMYK color. Okay, so we'll be looking all of that here in detail. So let's not waste time and let's get started with this chapter. So here, as you guys can see, I am in the home page. So from here, what I want to do is I'll come to the new file option. So here, as you guys can see, once I'm here in the new document option. So now from here, basically, if I want to open anything, okay, suppose if I want to open somewhere in the web. So here, as you can see, the color mode is RGB color by default, okay. So for this website pages, I do have the RGB color mode. Okay, so here it's showing some sign. Okay, so I can't use in this panel any CMYK colors. Okay, so basically RGB and CMYKs, RGB is basically made of red, green, and blue color, and CMYK, in the other hand, is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black color. Okay, so here for any printing purposes, okay, here you guys can use the CMYK color. Okay, so for in this version, they won't support the RGB color. So from here, you guys can basically choose, and here you guys can also choose the raster effects. Okay, and you guys can create your coloring as you want. So from here, if I come to art and illustration, so this one is RGB color. So basically, if you're trying to print anything, you guys are recommended to use RGBs if you are trying to print anything as such. Okay, some kind of logo or arts. In that case, you guys will have a nice color. Okay, if you're choosing the RGB, so you'll have a smooth color. Okay, so now let me show you guys the difference between the RGB and the smooth. So for that, I will just close this one, and from the file option, what I'm going to do is I will select the file option. I'll go to open, and from open I will select the color mode. Okay, so I do have a file here which I have created before. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have all of these layers. Okay, so I do have different colors here. So now as you guys can see, this one is in the RGB mode. Okay, so this one is basically in the RGB mode. Then now if I want to see the changes, that if this same document will turn into CMYK, how it will basically look. So from here, I just need to go to the file option, and from file here you can see under the document setup, I do have the document color mode. So from here, instead of RGB color, I will click on the CMYK color and just look at the image which I do have here. Okay, or the animation. So you guys will be able to see the changes. Okay, so here in CMYK color, I do have this one. Okay, so if I just go back, okay, so these are a few minute changes, which we can see here. Come to the file option. From here, document color mode, and go to the CMYK colors. So here you can see some level of change. Okay, so it is kind of faded, the CMYK mode. And again, if we just change the colors of all of this, suppose if I just select step by step, and here you guys can actually increase this one, decrease this one, or increase. So you guys can do all of this here as well. Okay, so I'm not telling you that you guys should only use the RGB color, but instead of that, you guys can also use the CMYK color as well. Okay, depends on your work and depends on the purpose. So if you're working only for digital media, there is no problem if you guys want to work with the CMYK. Okay, in that case also the animation or the image color will not be that much scattered. And whatever problem you guys have, basically you guys can solve if you just come here in the properties panel. Suppose I do have problem with this section, I can come here, and obviously I always do have these lines here. Okay, but here if I come to the CMYK, as this one is in CMYK. Okay, I'll choose this one. And now if I want to change the fill, or if I want to change this one to RGB, I'll come here, and from here I will come to this one, and this is the RGB option. And now if I select this one, and I will select document color mode to CMYK, so come to this fill option here, and from here basically I will be able to choose the CMYK color. And here, as you guys can see, if I again come down here, from here I can basically correct the color, and this is the warning. Okay, so I'll just choose this color only instead of the warning. I'll come select this one, and I'll select this as well. Okay, so here you can actually change these colors, okay, in the CMYK option. So I hope you guys have understood the difference between the RGB color and the CMYK colors, so where you guys should use all of this. So see you all in the next class, where we'll be learning about how we can basically take colors from different images. Okay, so we'll be learning about how we can take some colors from images using our eyedropper tool. So hope to see you all in the next class. Till then, take care and goodbye, everyone.